guys, you're gonna need a band if you have a band at home. You could also do all of this without a band and be completely fine and still burn your booty. I have 4-pound weights. You could also do 2-pound weights. You could also use water bottles or soup cans. There's all sorts of stuff you can use. Or you don't need anything, and this will all still be hard. So with that, this is gonna be a little bit more challenging. So just be mindful if you need to take a break or if you need to modify some things. So glutes, we're still building the booty, of course thinking of the core, and then some arms. So squats. Your feet are gonna be a little bit wider than your hips, and you're really gonna feel that band if you've got it. And when you sit back into a squat, press into your heels, reach your arms forward, and then as you come up, you're gonna squeeze your glutes and squeeze your triceps back behind. Inhale, sit back, and then deep exhale to lift. So continue going. I'm just gonna talk to you. Squats are great. We need to squat. We need to sit down and get off the floor. And so squats every single day. We need them. We gotta do it. You're here for 3 and 2. I like to exhale, come up. Last one. You're gonna sit back down and hold, and you're pulsing and lifting your booty up and down. Press out of your heels, soften through your jaw. You're here for last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up tall, sit right back down, hold. Soft bend in your elbows, and you're gonna press into the bands. So you're gonna press laterally, going out, in, out, in. Nice deep breaths, holding the weights out there if you've got them, holding your arms out there for an extra challenge. 4, 3, shake, shake, shake. 2, 1, come up tall, shake that out. Step your feet a little bit closer in, so about hip distance. You're gonna sit back into that squat, hold, arms in front, pretty close to your body. You don't have to hold them out here. Hold them in close first, because you're gonna alternate tapping one set of your toes back behind. So, if you have any instability in your hips or low back pain, some of this stuff you might do with a little bit of a tail tuck. That's just gonna keep your pelvis a little bit more neutral, especially if you like to arch really big in your back. Go slow, inhale, tap, exhale to pull back in. Plant firmly into your foot that's connected to the ground. Tap, one more time to each side. You're gonna stay in this squat, and you're gonna tap out to the sides now. So instead of tapping back, tap out to the sides. Now you're gonna add your arms squeezing as you reach your leg out to the side. So reach your triceps back. Big breaths. Building some heat, getting the heart rate up, working your glutes. You got 4. Last one to each side. And then when you come back to center, hold, everything's gonna shake. Keep your arms close, and you're gonna pulse. Pulsing your hips up and down. Drop your tail between your legs or tuck your tail if that feels better in your low back. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. Come up to standing tall. Take a slow, smooth sip of the air. Deep exhale. And you're gonna roll down. Place the weights aside. You're gonna come down to hands and knees. And then you're gonna alternate, lifting one leg back behind, like we've been doing this series, just adding the band if you got it. And now we're alternating legs while we do this. So flex your foot. The bottom of your foot is stamping up for the ceiling. Inhale, lift, exhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, exhale to lower. Last 4, 3. Last one to each side. And then you're gonna alternate, opening out to the side laterally, like your little dog peeing on the fire hydrant. You're gonna inhale, lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, exhale to lower. Alternating sides, go slow, bony hip landmark stays squared up to the floor. Trying to keep your spine nice and neutral. Maybe tucking your tail a little bit if you're feeling a little pressure in your low back. Inhale, open, exhale to close. Last one to each side. And then you're gonna turn to be up on your elbow, hips stacked, and you're gonna press up into that band, just like you were doing a moment ago, just a different position. It's an inhale to lift, exhale to lower. So now really isolating this bottom shoulder too. And can you think about your core as you exhale and pull your knees back together, pull that band back in. Press up into that band, turn on this outer glute. You've got last 3 of those, and 2, and then last one, you're gonna lift your leg up and you're gonna pulse up and down into that band. Keep it tight. Keep your spine nice and neutral. The crown of your head is reaching above you. You're here for last 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna flip right to the other side. Do a little shimmy. Pressing out of that bottom elbow, lift it in your chest. Inhale, press up into that band, and exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Nice deep inhale, lift. Exhale to lower, press up into that band. Feeling that upper outer glute a lot. Mine's on fire now. Yay, we're alive and well. 3, 2, and that last one, you're gonna press up, lift, hold, and you're gonna pulse up and down into that band. Up and down, deep breaths. You're here for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're gonna come all the way to lying down. Grab your weights if you so choose. You're gonna reach your arms up for the sky. Stabilize through your shoulders, meaning your shoulders stay down. Collarbones wide. A little tension in that band. Press into your heels, and you're gonna articulate your spine off of the floor. Tuck your tail, squeeze your glutes. And you're gonna lift your hips up into your bridge, and then you're gonna articulate down nice and slow, bone by bone. Go slow. We've been kind of going a little fast. This is where you're gonna slow down. Inhale, tuck your tail, scoop your belly, squeeze your glutes and lift. And then exhale, articulate down right through the center of your spine, rolling all the way back down to neutral. Keep your collarbones wide, shoulders heavy, head heavy to the floor. Squeeze your glutes to lift. Relax your glutes a little bit more to roll down. Okay, adding on, roll up, hold. And you're gonna pulse in and out with that band. So press into that band, press into your thighs laterally. Outer glutes, those lovely glute means. Keeping a little tuck of your tail. Pulsing for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet parallel, knees parallel, and roll down. Unwind all the way back to neutral, and you're gonna roll right back up and hold. Hold here, and you're gonna pulse your hips up and down now. Keep your thighs gently pressing into the band, but then you're lifting and lowering your hips, squeezing your glutes as you lift. Slow, smooth breaths. Deep exhale, navel to spine. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna articulate down. Yay, good, I'm getting a little sweaty.